Hey guys, Steve inside the shed, and in today's little video I'm going to just share with you some of the books that I've read, that I have in my library. These are the books that kind of helped me when I got started to really push my caricature career as a business and turn it into a way of making a living. So these books I found very helpful, and I'm just going to share those with you so you can see them. And you know, if you're looking to get some inspiration or some help and background on doing something similar to what I've done, then I can recommend these books to you. So let's get started. The first one, as you can see here, is to do with cartooning, because originally I imagined that I would be a cartoonist. I very quickly learned that cartooning has changed over time in the last 20, 30, 40 years, and it's actually quite a tough business to be in. Newspapers and publications are not using cartoons as much. But I got this book back in, I think it was 1997, so a long time ago, by an American cartoonist, Randy Glasbergen, and it's a very, very good book. It not only talks about sort of drawing the cartoons, but a lot of advice there about selling and making a business from cartooning. And I found the advice to be very helpful in terms of reference in a general sense. So you could apply this for caricature as well as just cartooning. So I found it to be a very helpful book, and that gave me a lot to think about and gave me some inspiration to spur me on. After that book, I wanted to do something more with caricature specific, and a caricature artist by the name of Alex Hughes, as you can see there, put this book together. He was commissioned by Collins to do a book on how to draw caricatures, and this was more around drawing caricatures. He does talk about, towards the back of the book, doing caricature art as a way of making money or making a living. And again, it's another great book and very helpful, and I learnt a lot from it. The really interesting thing was that I went on to actually get hired for a Christmas party in London in the early days when I first got started. They had another artist there, and lo and behold, it was actually Alex Hughes himself. So I had the opportunity to meet Alex, work alongside him and draw alongside him, and that was absolutely fantastic. I had a chance to chat with him, explain to him that his book was very helpful to me and I really liked it, and that he should be actually very proud of the book he's put together for Collins, because it is a very good book. And if you're looking to learn how to draw caricatures, it's a great book to pick up and use to progress in the ability in how you draw caricatures. And Alex is a great guy, and it was a pleasure meeting him and working with him. So that's Learn How to Draw Caricatures by Alex Hughes. Then going on, the next book I got was Let's Draw Caricatures by Keelan Parham. And some of you may know that Keelan is actually a very good friend of mine. I became friends with Keelan over the last 10 years, I think it has been. And it's been a pleasure getting to know Keelan and become a good friend of him and his family. And both our families are friends, and we've had times together, many great times, and many more to come, I'm sure. This is another fantastic book on actually learning how to draw caricatures. One of the great things about caricature art is there is a range of different styles in the way the exaggeration is put across. Here you can see with Keelan, there's more what you would call a cartoon style, where you go back to Alex and you see more of a portrait style. But Keelan's book is fantastic, just as Alex's book is, and I can highly recommend you get yourself a copy of Keelan's book. It's very worthwhile having, and you will learn a lot there. He does go into a lot of depth and coverage of aspects of drawing caricatures, from anatomy and how the face and structure works and everything, exaggeration, what you can and can't do. Another really good book. After that, we have what has become almost the caricature Bible in a sense. Tom Richmond, a very well-known caricature artist, and a caricature artist of some of the highest abilities you could ever find in a caricature artist themselves. Tom is a fantastic guy. He really is a lovely, lovely guy. I, again, have had the pleasure to become friends with Tom over the last 10 years. And Tom is a regular artist for Mad magazine. He's hugely popular in illustration. He's hired by many companies to do illustration work for companies in terms of advertising, workplace posters, and numerous things. The list goes on and on and on. He's won many awards, very deservedly so, and his ability and skill in drawing caricatures is quite phenomenal. Now, one of the other really great aspects to go along with Tom, he's just a most wonderful teacher. He has this fantastic ability to be able to share with people how to draw caricatures. And in his book as well, he has put in there a huge amount of detail in terms of reference of anatomy, detail for hands, face, arms, body structure. Literally everything you need to know about caricatures in this book. Tom has been working on this book for a number of years, but because he is so busy, because he's so successful, it took him a long time to get it together. But he finally did, and it's now published, and it has become almost like the book to have if you want to learn to draw caricatures. Now, I'm not going to spoil the whole thing for you, but I just want to if I just turn over to a single page here, you can see just straight away just the kind of content that's in the book. It's a fantastic book, and it covers everything you need to know. So if you're looking to learn how to draw caricatures, Tom Richmond's book is certainly a must-have, as is Keelan's book, as well as the book by Alex Hughes as well. If you have those three books, you've got yourself well armed to be able to learn how to draw caricatures. Now, one last book which is inspirational, which has recently been published and come out, is of the caricature master himself, Mr. Mort Drucker. Mort is a long-time Mad magazine artist for many, many, many years, and is hugely and highly respected within the industry. His work is just absolutely phenomenal. It's mind-blowing, and everyone looks up to him, and rightly so. And this book is a book that's inspirational, and I just absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going to get that phone, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon.